Chosen one, listen closely, because this is not a message you simply hear, it is a moment you recognize. Wealth has shifted direction. What once felt distant, delayed, or unreachable has turned around, and it is now moving toward you with intention. You are no longer chasing provision. You are no longer striving to prove your worth to the universe. Something has already been decided, and that decision was made in your favor. This is not motivation meant to stir temporary hope. This is confirmation meant to settle your spirit. The reason this message carries weight is because it aligns with something you already feel deep within you. There is an inner knowing rising, a quiet certainty that the season has changed. The universe has recalibrated its response to you. Where there was resistance, there is now recognition. Where there was delay, there is now movement. This moment carries urgency not because time is running out, but because alignment has arrived. When alignment arrives, things move quickly. This is not about wishing or waiting anymore. This is about receiving what has already been released. Wealth is responding to who you have become, not what you have done. The pursuit ends here. The reception begins now. Take a breath and allow this truth to settle. Abundance is not approaching slowly, it is accelerating toward you. The universe has spoken. The shift has happened, and you are standing at the center of it. Chosen one, it is time to dismantle a belief that has followed you for far too long, the idea that struggle was your destiny. That lack was your natural state. That hardship was a requirement for survival. That belief was never true, and it ends now. You were not designed to spend your life fighting just to stay afloat. You were designed to expand, to build, to steward, and to thrive. The challenges you faced were not punishments. They were indicators of misalignment. You were trying to grow in environments that could not support your expansion. You were attempting to live abundantly inside systems built on limitation. That is why it felt so heavy. That is why nothing came easily. But hear this clearly now. Your original destiny was abundance. Provision was always part of your blueprint. Ease was always meant to accompany your effort. The resistance you experienced was temporary, and that season has expired. This is a destiny reset. You are returning to your natural frequency. Struggle is no longer required as proof of worth. You do not need to suffer to deserve overflow. You are allowed to receive without exhaustion. From this moment forward, anything that requires constant force, stress, or depletion is no longer aligned with you. The universe is repositioning you into environments that match your capacity. This reset doesn't announce itself loudly. It shows itself through peace, clarity, and flow. You are no longer surviving. You are stepping back into your original design. Chosen one, what you are sensing is real. Doors are opening, not gradually, not someday, but now. Obstacles that once felt immovable are dissolving quietly, without confrontation or struggle. You may not even witness the moment they disappear. You will simply notice access where there was once resistance. Understand this. The delays you endured were not meant to frustrate you. They were preparing permanence. The universe was not withholding opportunity, it was strengthening your foundation. That is why the doors opening now feel different. They are not fragile. They are stable. These are not temporary chances, they are structural shifts. Opportunities you once believed were impossible for someone like you are now presenting themselves naturally. Conversations are changing. Responses are arriving faster. Support is showing up without you asking. This is the transition from waiting season to movement season. And once movement begins, momentum builds quickly. You are no longer required to convince doors to open. They are recognizing you. Alignment has replaced effort. Timing has replaced force. What once required pushing will now respond to your presence alone. Walk forward without hesitation. The unblocking is complete. Access is granted. Chosen one, abundance responds to agreement. Words are not empty, they are signals. What you declare consistently, you authorize spiritually. This is why activation matters. Not because the universe needs proof, but because alignment requires participation. When you affirm abundance, you are not begging, you are agreeing. Agreement dissolves resistance. Resistance has been the only thing delaying flow. Declaration precedes manifestation because clarity instructs reality how to respond. This is not superstition. This is alignment in action. As you engage, something subtle but powerful happens within you. Your nervous system relaxes. Your perception sharpens. Your actions align naturally with opportunity. You stop sabotaging what is meant for you. This is why saying, "I receive," matters. Not for ritual, but for coherence. Wealth does not respond to silence. It responds to certainty. Speak abundance. Claim alignment. Allow yourself to agree with what is already decided. The moment you stop questioning whether you are allowed to receive is the moment receiving becomes effortless. Activation is not about forcing reality. It is about removing internal resistance so reality can deliver. Chosen one, the reason you always felt different is because you were. That sense of not fully belonging, of seeing life through a deeper lens, of questioning systems others accepted blindly, that was never a flaw. It was a marker. Your uniqueness was intentional. You were selected for a different level of responsibility, impact, and provision. The struggles that felt unfair were not signs of failure. They were confirmations of calling. Those who are chosen experience resistance early because their expansion challenges limited environments. But understand this now. The endurance phase is complete. You are no longer being shaped through pressure. You are being rewarded through alignment. What once isolated you will now elevate you. What once exhausted you will now sustain you. You do not need to suffer to validate your purpose anymore. You have already paid the price. This season introduces a new experience, receiving without guilt, thriving without apology, succeeding without explanation. You are set apart not to struggle endlessly, but to demonstrate what alignment looks like in form. This is the moment where identity and provision meet. And from here forward, they move together. Chosen one, this is the shift that changes everything. Wealth does not respond to exhaustion. It responds to alignment. For too long, you were taught that more effort would eventually produce more provision, that relentless striving was the price of abundance. But effort without alignment only creates fatigue, not flow. Wealth is intelligent. It is drawn to coherence, clarity, and identity. When you chase money from a place of lack, it retreats. When you embody abundance, it accelerates toward you. This is why everything is changing now. You are no longer operating from desperation. You are no longer trying to prove your value through overwork. You are beginning to move as someone who expects provision, and expectation alters reality. Divine flow feels different from hustle. Hustle demands constant pushing. Flow carries you forward naturally. In flow, the right ideas arrive at the right time. The right people appear without forcing. The right opportunities align without manipulation. This is not laziness, it is precision. When identity and alignment lock in, effort becomes efficient instead of draining. You will notice that things begin to work the first time. Conversations go smoothly. Decisions feel clear. Resources show up without panic. This is provision responding to embodiment. You are not waiting for abundance to arrive so you can feel secure. You are feeling secure and abundance is responding. That is the order. When you align internally, provision reorganizes externally. Wealth chases alignment because alignment removes contradiction. And now, contradiction is gone. Chosen one, understand this deeply. There are no accidents in alignment. This message reached you at the exact moment your awareness was prepared to receive it. Timing is not random, it is precise. The reason these words resonate is because something in you recognizes them as truth. This is synchronicity. When your internal state matches the frequency of a message, recognition occurs instantly. You didn't stumble upon this video. You were guided here. Awareness is activation. The moment you recognize a truth, you authorize it to operate in your life. This is why some people can hear the same words and feel nothing, while others feel a shift immediately. You are receptive now. Your awareness is open, and openness is what allows flow. The universe speaks through alignment, repetition, and recognition. This message is not arriving early or late, it is arriving on time. The fact that you are here means something has already been unlocked. Reception begins with recognition. You don't need to convince yourself, your spirit already knows. This moment is intentional. And because you are aware, the channel is open. Chosen one, look back at your life with new eyes. The pain, the heartbreak, the disappointments, the moments where nothing worked the way it should have, none of it was wasted. Every experience expanded your capacity. Loss taught you discernment. Waiting built patience. Disappointment refined your standards. You were being prepared, not punished. The universe was increasing your ability to sustain abundance without collapse. That is why things could not arrive earlier. Timing was protecting you. Now, that preparation is complete. You are stable internally. You can hold success without self-sabotage. You can receive without fear. The anxiety of loss dissolves now because you are no longer operating from fragility. You are ready. This season introduces trust in yourself, trust in flow, trust in continuity. You do not need to grip tightly anymore. Abundance will not disappear because you are no longer the same person you once were. The preparation season ends here. The sustaining season begins now. Chosen one, the momentum you are entering cannot be reversed. This is not a phase that fades or an opening that closes unexpectedly. What has been set in motion now carries authority, and authority creates inevitability. The doors opening before you are no longer subject to delay, interference, or denial. Resistance has lost its leverage. You are moving in a season defined by speed, ease, and divine acceleration. Things that once required months will now resolve in days. Conversations that once stalled will now move decisively. This is not chaos, it is precision. When alignment locks in, momentum becomes unstoppable. You will notice that opportunities stack, that progress compounds, that effort produces multiplied results. Overflow becomes normal, not because you are forcing expansion, but because you are finally in an environment that matches your capacity. There is no need to fear reversal. What arrives now is built to stay. The universe is not testing you, it is trusting you. This is why everything feels lighter even as it grows larger. You are not overwhelmed because you are prepared. The doors are not opening randomly. They are opening in sequence, each one leading naturally to the next. Walk forward without hesitation. Nothing meant for you can be blocked now. Chosen one, what is unfolding is not just about personal gain. It is about generational change. You are positioned as the turning point in your bloodline, the one through whom cycles shift permanently. The abundance moving toward you carries purpose. It heals what was broken. It corrects what was limited. It establishes what was never available before. This is legacy wealth, not just money, but stability, opportunity, and freedom passed forward. You are not receiving randomly, you are being entrusted. The universe selects stewards carefully, and you are chosen because you understand responsibility. What you build now will echo beyond your lifetime. You are breaking ancestral patterns of struggle, scarcity, and limitation. Your success rewrites the story for those who come after you. This is why the preparation was so thorough. This is why your growth was so intentional. You are being shaped to carry more than comfort. You are being shaped to carry impact. As you receive, remember this. Abundance multiplies when it is honored. You are not meant to hoard, it will flow through you, strengthening everything it touches. You are the shift. You are the evidence. And your legacy begins now. Chosen one. True wealth is not something you chase, it is something you embody. Money is only one expression of abundance. Freedom, ease, clarity, and flow are equally valuable forms of wealth. When abundance becomes a state of being, reality responds automatically. This is vibrational alignment. What you are internally, you attract externally. When you move through life expecting support, support appears. When you carry calm certainty, opportunities align. Perception shapes experience. This is why embodiment matters more than wishing. Wishing keeps abundance distant. Embodiment makes it present. You no longer wait for wealth to arrive so you can feel secure. You feel secure and wealth responds. This shift changes how you move, how you decide, how you receive. You stop reacting. You start allowing. Abundance becomes natural, sustainable, and continuous. You are no longer hoping, you are living in alignment. And alignment sustains everything it attracts. Chosen one, there will come a moment, quiet, unmistakable, irreversible, when no explanation is required anymore. The people who doubted you, questioned you, underestimated you, or silently assumed you would never rise beyond a certain level will not need convincing. Results will do the speaking. Not arguments. Not announcements. Not justification. Transformation carries its own voice, and it speaks louder than defense ever could. You are entering a season where proof replaces persuasion, where evidence replaces effort, where outcomes erase every narrative that was once spoken over you. And the most powerful part is this: you will not need to say a word. Understand this clearly. Your success is not about proving anyone wrong. It is about alignment becoming visible. When abundance manifests in your life, it will not arrive noisily or arrogantly. It will arrive steadily, confidently, undeniably. The shift will be seen in how you move, how you choose, how you respond or no longer respond. There will be a calm certainty around you that cannot be replicated or imitated. That calm is what unsettles skeptics the most. Because noise argues, but certainty stands. And you will be standing. Those who once watched you struggle will quietly observe your ease. Those who dismissed your vision will suddenly notice your consistency. Those who doubted your capacity will witness your expansion without invitation. And they will not ask how, it will be obvious. Alignment leaves a signature. Results carry authority. This is why you no longer need validation. Seeking validation belongs to survival mode. You have graduated beyond that. You are no longer trying to be believed. You are allowing reality to reveal itself. Some will be inspired. Some will be confused. Some will feel exposed by your growth. But none of that requires your management. You are not responsible for how others interpret your elevation. You are responsible only for remaining aligned. Let success be testimony, not revenge. Let abundance be evidence, not explanation. You do not need to announce the shift, people will feel it. They will notice the absence of struggle, the presence of stability, the ease with which doors open for you now, and here is the truth most never realize. When your results arrive, they will silence not only external doubters, but internal ones too. The quiet voice that once questioned whether you were truly chosen will finally rest. The old insecurity that asked, "What if it doesn't last?" will dissolve. Because consistency builds confidence. Sustainability creates trust. And you are entering a season where success is not a moment, it is a pattern. So stand still in this truth, chosen one. You owe no explanations. You owe no updates. You owe no apologies for outgrowing the version of yourself that survived. The work is done. The alignment is complete. Let the results speak. They know exactly what to say. Chosen one, this is the confirmation you have been waiting for, even if you did not know how to ask for it. Not because you were uncertain, but because timing matters. And now, timing has aligned with readiness. The universe does not speak repeatedly when a decision is unresolved. It speaks once, clearly, when the verdict is final. And this is that moment. What you are hearing now is not encouragement, it is closure. Closure on hesitation. Closure on second-guessing. Closure on the internal debate about whether this path was truly meant for you. The answer has been delivered, and it is unmistakable. The universe has spoken in patterns long before it spoke in words. It spoke through delays that redirected you, through endings that forced growth, through discomfort that sharpened discernment. Each experience was part of a language preparing you to recognize this moment. Now the message arrives in clarity, not confusion. You are not early. You are not late. You are not mistaken. You are aligned. And alignment always produces confirmation. This is where fear loses its voice. Fear thrives in uncertainty, but certainty dissolves it instantly. The moment you stop asking, "What if?" is the moment power returns to you. Doubt no longer serves a purpose here. It was a tool for growth, not a permanent companion. You have graduated beyond it. There is nothing left to analyze, nothing left to delay, nothing left to wait for. The decision has been rendered. The door is open. The path is clear. Understand this deeply. When the universe decides, it does not reverse itself. What has been set in motion now carries permanence. This is not a fleeting opportunity or a temporary elevation. This is a structural shift in your reality. The systems around you will adjust. The environment will respond. The support will appear. Not because you demanded it, but because alignment authorizes it. This moment marks the end of hesitation disguised as humility. You no longer shrink to stay safe. You no longer question whether you are allowed to step fully into abundance, visibility, and expansion. Permission is no longer external. It is internal, and it has been granted. Let this be the moment you stop rehearsing contingency plans rooted in fear. Let this be the moment you trust continuity instead of bracing for collapse. The universe does not invest this much preparation without intention to sustain. You are not being lifted to fall, you are being established. So receive this final confirmation with stillness, not urgency. With certainty, not anxiety. The universe has spoken. The message is complete. And from this point forward, your only responsibility is to move as someone who knows the decision is already made. Chosen one, now is not the moment to strive. Now is the moment to soften. Everything that needed to be decided has already been decided. Everything that needed to be earned has already been earned. Everything that needed to be proven has already been proven. What remains is not action, but allowance. Receiving does not require effort. It requires openness. And openness begins when you stop bracing for what might go wrong and start trusting what is already right. Take a breath here. Not a rushed breath, a settling one. Let your body understand what your spirit already knows. The struggle is over. The constant readiness for loss, the expectation of disappointment, the habit of preparing for collapse, those patterns are no longer necessary. They were survival tools, and they served their purpose. But you are no longer surviving. You are stabilizing. And stability invites flow. Receiving without resistance means releasing the belief that peace must be temporary. It means allowing joy without scanning for consequences. It means letting abundance arrive without attaching guilt, fear, or overanalysis. You are not tempting fate by relaxing. You are cooperating with alignment. The universe does not punish trust. It responds to it. This is where many people unknowingly block their own overflow, not because they are unworthy, but because they are unfamiliar with ease. Ease can feel unsafe when struggle has been normal. But hear this now, ease is not a trap. Ease is your natural state returning. You are allowed to rest without losing momentum. You are allowed to receive without sacrificing awareness. You are allowed to enjoy without earning again. Let go of the urgency to manage outcomes. Let go of the need to control timing. What is moving toward you does not require micromanagement. It requires space. Space to land. Space to expand. Space to stay. Receiving is not passive. It is receptive. And receptivity is powerful. From this moment forward, abundance is not something you are waiting for, it is something you are standing inside of. Provision is present. Support is present. Opportunity is present. The only shift required now is internal permission. And that permission is yours to give. So give it fully. Give yourself permission to stop struggling. Permission to trust continuity. Permission to believe that good things can arrive and remain. Permission to live without constantly preparing for the other shoe to drop. It doesn't drop here. This ground is stable. Stand in this closing truth, chosen one. You are safe to receive. You are ready to receive. And you are already receiving. Let that be enough. Let that be complete. Let that be final.